One of the concepts you mention in your writing is not mentioned, but emphasizes the concept of being a receptive container.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about what you mean by that?
Sure. The way that we work starts with being open to taking in what a child of any age, from even an infant, if we're doing infant therapy, which involves parents often, to an adolescent, to being open to what they're expressing, both verbally and non-verbally, to taking it inside and letting it kind of resonate with our own sense of things. And a lot of that is not a conscious process. Being able to stand things that are powerful and painful, and being able to make some kind of sense of them and feed them back to the child. So it's a reflective functioning inside the therapist leads to being able to offer things back in ways that may start out as being toxic for the child. The hope is that the therapist will be able to make sense of them, detoxify them, feed them back. And that's what we're talking about as the containing function. All of that happens in a setting which where we use the term holding, which is an offering of kind of therapeutic safety. It's analogous to the arms around way the mother holds the baby. Mm-hmm. And that's a matter of providing a space that feels safe to a child, that is a place they can be who they are, can tell the therapist who they are.
We're almost ready to watch you work. And you mentioned, with separation and attachment, we're going to get a chance to watch you work with Angie and her son, Jeff.
Right.
Can you set that up for our viewers of
right.
What they might look for?
Sorry. One of the hallmarks of our way of working in object relations is that the emotional experience between the patient and the therapist is the central guidance mechanism. So that a lot of what the therapist does, talking about the child's life and world, drawing, playing, and there'll be some drawing in this session. He's too old to expect him to play with cars and soldiers and so on. I'm trying to monitor through my internal experience. I was quite identified with this boy's situation. Personally, which can be true or not true. But I began to realize partway through the interview that the issues that he has, especially with his father, were ones that resonated for me. But there are always some areas of resonance and of discord, and monitoring those with having an idea of what your own baseline is lets you have an experience from inside a shared situation, so the therapist can speak to the child from inside that. So I'd hope that viewers would do that themselves, not worry about what I'm feeling, but track what they feel as they go through the interview with me, both with the mother and with the child, and then try to use that to make sense of the interview, to see where they would identify with the mother and the child.